So right now it's after Vegas. It would have been nice to go to MSI as well because it would have been in Shanghai and it'd be just like really cool to visit China again. But things happen. You just have to like take the best of it.
When I heard Bora wanted to leave the team and go back to Europe, I kind of understood him. I've dealt with a similar situation with Amazing where after the first season he really missed Europe and he wanted to go back. In the beginning I also had issues with being homesick and kind of missing what I was used to, and it takes some time to really fully adjust to a completely new country and a new environment. So I understand Bora with also just having so much success in Europe and his first split not being exactly what he wanted, that he really wanted to go back and try to go back to how things were, I guess.
Well, I think everyone was really friendly with Bora, and Bora was really friendly with us on a personal level. And like even as colleagues, he would wake up earliest, and he would pretty much always be really polite and courteous and professional with everyone. So there was like never any bad feelings between us and Bora. Like we just got along really well. And I think he's just a really agreeable person all around. Like it's pretty hard to dislike him or say anything negative about his character and attitude. But in terms of performance, I think we struggled a lot with Bora because he just didn't mesh well with anyone. Like with me and lane, we didn't mesh well, so we couldn't be lane dominant. With the jungle, they didn't really develop very great synergy, and like basically just team wide, we didn't have good coordination. And it's not even just Bora's fault, but I can definitely understand why, because of like the way that we were playing, that he would miss Europe, because we did have like a really demoralizing loss, and then he probably missed Europe since the get-go because he's so far away from home and he doesn't really identify with like a lot of things that are happening in America. So when he wanted to leave, it was like, I wasn't shocked, but it's not like I was expecting it either. I was just like, oh, that makes sense. And everyone on the team was just supportive of him. So that's why all of us just ended on good terms, I think.
Fathered in.
Are you ready to hang out with Vincent Wang in Hong Kong?
Of course. He's Chinese. He probably speaks Chinese.
Vincent Wang.
Vincent Wang. What's it?
Holy fuck.
What was it? I'm in the bed here. Someone's gonna sleep here.
Oh, we get to sleep in the gaming room? I'll sleep in the gaming room. Oh no, no. How many beds are there?
Wait, people have to sleep here? Boy, there's another 4 too.
There's 4 beds.
There's more here, guys. Come.
Being back in Korea is awesome, and I think our bootcamp setup this year is as good as it can be, pretty much. I always look really forward to coming here and playing Korean solo queue and doing my best to climb the ladder and meet all these Korean pro players and playing against them, playing with them. It's just always really exciting. I really enjoy coming here. Having low ping, having really high quality games is like my #1 favorite thing. Also, the food is really good here, and we get to scrim a lot of good teams and do our support tryouts. So overall, I'm just really happy being here.
How can chicken be so cheap? I would literally just go here every day and just get 5 for dinner. So down. 5 of these and a bag of that. Dinner time.
Protein, baby.
And some ice cream.
Kevin, you want to share one? I don't need them all one.
You can try one. Yeah, what was written for you, Soren?
I need to keep communicating when I lose lane.
When you lose them.
But how I fix that is I never lose lane.
Exactly.
Except for the last year we split.
Playoffs.
How's it going? So we're going to talk about 3 things for this meeting. First, just general stuff for the bootcamp. Then we're going to talk about in-game stuff and how we're going to sort of scrim throughout the bootcamp, like as the month goes on. And then the last thing is we're going to talk about champ goals, and we're going to prioritize this week. So first thing for the bootcamp, just in general, this is like a bootcamp, not a vacation. So just take it seriously. You don't get a lot of these opportunities, so use your time, solo queue, like get to play against top teams. And I think you also you also add like a lot of pro players and like talk to them a lot. So if you like interact with them, it's really good because you don't get to do that in NA. Tell me if you guys want to do something differently. But for like this week, A, the meta's changed and a lot of new champions are being introduced. B, we haven't played in a while. And C, we're trying out supports. So I want to keep whatever we've been doing, like keep to the core stuff we've been doing before. So not trying to innovate too much and just letting other people play new stuff against us, and then we can see how they interact, and if like they do super well, if we see the champion is super broken because they've played against what we've already played, then we can pick it up. So we'll go over this in more detail, but for the most part I just want to play super standard or whatever we were playing for playoffs, and then we can change stuff up based on what other people start playing.
Yeah, I think maybe Herald is stronger than First Dragon. I'm not sure how strong it is on top lane. Because it seems to be really good on top. You will win top for the next 20 minutes.
I've never gotten it before.
I think we should try to protest Herald first. Because it gives you like extra 100, 150 damage on your auto.
But Herald's hard to do.
Is it harder now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Is it like way harder?
You need like 3 people, right?
Well, you
No.
3 people now?
Oh, it's just later in the game you could do it. Before you could do it like level 5 or something.
Okay, then we should just try to play on Dragon and see. But Herald is definitely for like Zed or top laner.
Yeah. It's not
Only
popular
split
anymore.
pusher and champions that go solo lane. But Dragon should be higher priority, I think.
I think
Water Dragon and 5 Dragon are good. Earth Dragon is okay. Air Dragon is like pretty bad. But if you can take it, it's still fun. What do you guys think?
I think Earth is also good.
All the dragons are good.
Okay, so what supports do you think you want to play?
YellOwStaR is best,
Mm-hmm.
and Trundle, Brown, Bard.
So YellOwStaR, Trundle, Braum, Bard. Okay. Do you want to try Thresh at all?
I can play Thresh too.
Okay. Vincent?
Probably the same.
Okay. That makes it easy then.
What about Tom Catch?
Oh yeah, Tom Kent is good.
Oh, Tank is
Is that Orbo?
Soraka. Soraka's good.
That's a North American only chess. Did Rainsports ever play Soraka? Ever tried
Oh, Koreans don't play Soraka, maybe.
it? Yeah. In America, everyone fucking plays Soraka.
She's
It's so annoying.
She's super bad now. She got nerfed super hard.
Oh, really?
Previous wounds work on all heals.
Oh yeah.
So Soraka's.
Guess we gotta play counter.
Ugh, I hate.
For the first couple of days, I didn't really scrim. I was mostly just watching Ignar play. That was definitely different because before I haven't really watched another support player play, so it was interesting to see what other players were doing, and there was a lot to learn from watching scrims and whatnot. Just seeing how the team was interacting with one another, with Ignar, and as well as the rest of the team members.
bootcamp in Korea is always super nice. I've been here once before. It just feels like a lot more try hard, so you just wake up and then you play until you go to sleep kind of. So just a lot more motivating, but since we don't really have a support player, then it feels kind of weird in the bootcamp, because kind of in a bootcamp I feel like you want to evolve as a team and like mesh, but since we have to try out new supports, then it feels like we can't really like mesh that well, because you're like switching out a player all the time. So yeah, hopefully we're just gonna improve anyways.
I think they're just tilted from the last game.
TSM is so bad, Chip.
Is this the last game you're playing with this Ignore?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Come send me down for scrims.
You go home?
Are you going home tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight.
Oh, okay.
Where do you live?
Well, don't you live far away? Like 3 hours away?
I go my sister's home.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Very near.
Oh, very close.
20 minutes.
Nice.
Bye bye guys.
Oh, bye, Ignore. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're playing game. Oh, you're playing game. Oh,
Bye.
Bye.
oh, you're playing game.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Björksen is
Bears on that side, but
Oh, yeah.
what? We're gonna shake my hand.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Wait,
It's joking.
Bye bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye bye.
Oh my god, you missed the result. You missed the result.
You've been sleeping all day?
I mean, I was there from 9 or something.
Holy shit, figures.
Glenn, did you bring your gear?
Yeah.
Okay, now you get the spicy.
Okay.
Fizz? Rock the heels for like 500.
Nice.
Well, for me, I think the experience that I've had with supports has been YellOwStaR, then Afremu, and then I moved to YellOwStaR. All of these experiences that I've had with other supports has really like changed the way that I perceive like a player. So coming in, like I expected, okay, just two great players, they will be able to do well together. I guess it's not the case. Chemistry does play a big part. So when we played with non-English speakers like Ignar, he was really good and he actually communicated surprisingly well for a Korean, but it's really hard for him to get his ideas across in the post game and like to have like a strong sense of team culture and like understanding of each other. It was kind of hard for Ignar to get his point across because, you know, he's not fluent and some of the things that we say don't register with him because he just doesn't understand what we're saying. And with Bio, he has his strengths, like he's a really mechanically gifted player. He actually just plays, his gameplay wise, he's really good. The only problem is he's really inexperienced, you know, like you can take a great player and if you put him on stage, he might have, you know, a panic attack or he might have really bad anxiety and just be extremely nervous. Also, just based on his inexperience, like he doesn't communicate at a high level. So, you know, his ideas and his macro, his ability to lead macro discussion or just make calls in general is extremely limited. Like understandably, he's a solo queue player, so he doesn't really understand the game at a high level. And then we're trying out hybrid as well. He does understand the game at a high level, like intuitively, but I think Bio's a better mechanical player. So in terms of gameplay, Bio's better, but in terms of like game intuition, game sense, and in-game leadership, hybrid is much better. He's a first place player. He's played on an international stage before and he's not choked. MSI, he didn't play very well, but overall, I think hybrid is, you know, just a very well-rounded and like very experienced seasoned player. So I don't know, it'll really just come down to the team because I don't think, it's so hard for me to decide. Like laning phase doesn't really mean that much anymore. It's such a team game. I think whatever the team decides, I'll be happy with it and we'll just like put our best foot forward and try our best.
When I first heard of TSM, a lot of the members seem kind of, intimidating. You hear about all these, star players like Bjergsen and Doublelift, and at first I thought they were going to be really intimidating and whatnot, but after meeting them, they're actually really nice people. Peter, Doublelift, was not intimidating at all, and after a couple of solo queue, dual queue sessions, we got along pretty well. So in the past, TSM has had a lot of big name supports like YellOwStaR, Lustboy. When they came onto the team, there was a lot to be expected of them, and they made some really good plays. Like Lustboy, he was amazing during his time on TSM. So for me, it's definitely a lot of pressure to perform. Of course, there's like the mechanical aspect as well as the communication aspect. And if I were to get the spot, TSM fans would expect a lot of me, and I'm hoping that with a lot of practice, I can be able to live up to that expectation. But of course, in the start, it might not be like that. So I'm hoping that if I do get the spot, I'll be able to slowly progress and hopefully be good.
North America's champion, Counter Logic Gaming.
It sucks not being an MSI. In the beginning of the tournament or the group stage, we weren't really able to watch a lot of the matches because we were scrimming and doing our tryouts here in Korea. So I didn't have too much of a feeling of like, oh, we could have been there. But as soon as we started watching actually CLG doing well in the quarter and semifinals, I was actually really happy for them. I didn't expect them to do so well, but it also kind of gave me the feeling that maybe, we could have come this far. Maybe we weren't really as bad as we thought, because if we were that close to beating CLG, but CLG is beating like Flash Wolves pretty handily and doing really well against all these good teams, then why couldn't we?
So watching MSI, I'm not really salty that we lost, because CLG is actually doing really well. So it kind of shows that we weren't that shit, kind of, I guess. Like losing to CLG was like, if CLG went to MSI and got absolutely shit on, then I would be a lot more sad. But since they're doing well, that means we weren't as bad. So I don't know.
We're the group, we can't kill anyone. I don't think we can fight when they're all together like that. So I don't really know how you want to rotate mid. Like I said, you can rotate mid, but there's going to be no wave.
Every single time I wanted to rotate mid, you called it off or you based. So
I said that you can rotate mid, but there's no wave.
We told you guys, I'm telling you guys the whole time that Braum is missing and we need to play the bot because we didn't even have, we have actually a double TP play right here. I put the word down like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, we should put jungle bot side here, because we couldn't even
contest
top side.
Here we go. The double TP play, so we can finally take a tower. Every single time I say I think we should swap, then it's like, no, okay, well, I don't really know then. I'm not like super confident in it, it's just...
I mean, you're going to get fucked in this lane, right?
No, I'm not going to get fucked. I can call for Graves to come, and I was saying, like, you guys were saying they're going to 5v4 dive us, and I was saying, it's fine, actually, we can outplay the 5v4, and as long as Lysander has TP and Graves' bot side. Like, it's not an unwinnable situation, it's just, I don't know which one is going to give us a bigger
the other one
advantage.
is like, we can try to salvage and not get fucked. The other one is like, we can trade. Right? We always want to try to trade instead of trying to not get fucked.
I mean, we got the free kill on Israel, and that could have been Maokai's lane, and then we could have walked top, and we could have 3-man dove the Echo.
I think we've tried a lot of times where you guys are passively calling for the swap, and then we're always saying that you guys should aggressively call for the swap. So next time try aggressively calling for the swap, and then if it's a bad time to swap, then we'll talk about that. But we're always doing it the other way around.
In this meta,
we've never had a talk after the game where we're like, Kevin's like, oh, you guys told me to swap, and I just did not want to swap here.
Yeah, everyone needs to communicate, but they also need to be decisive too. Like, our communication is not decisive. There's like instances where you're ahead and you know what's going to take to win the game off of your role because you're being ahead, but people are not decisive. It's like, do this, do this, do this, I need this many people here and we're going to win. But it's not that decisive, and it's not like commanding. It's like, I need everyone here, I need this person.
Everyone's not as confident as they were at playoffs. We were like super confident, and Peter and I made a lot more calls because we were all super confident. I saw a lot more plays at playoffs where I was just like, oh, we can just all make this play right now. But right now, I'm not as confident in like our rotations, even our lane setup.
how we should be playing the lanes.
Okay, so tomorrow off, and then starting VOD review. We have like 10 days before LCS starts. And we should just make sure we keep up the VOD review for the whole entire season. Because that's probably way more efficient and improving than scrimming mindlessly.
Yeah, I don't think we've learned. We've like honed our skills, but we haven't really like a lot of skills that we were bad at. We haven't really gotten better at.
Yeah, usually on this team we disagree a lot. Especially, I think Dennis is really agreeable with everyone, but me, Hanser, and Bjergsen, we disagree on a lot of things. And that's not a bad thing at all. I think that whole stigma of like everyone needs to be best friends and get along and like, you know, don't argue with each other and just be happy that you're together. Like that's just totally bullshit. You need to have conflict and confrontation, and you need to be able to challenge each other's views and constantly make people think differently, make them grow. I'm wrong, Bjergsen's wrong, Hanser's wrong all the time. And the whole point of being a competitor is to know like to accept when you're wrong and to just like learn and grow from it. So when we disagree on something, which does happen like a lot, it just comes down to like, okay, think about it logically. Does the person you're talking to, does their points make sense? If they're logical, then you know you have to accept their view, and you have to change your view accordingly. So, like for us, especially in this boot camp where everything is totally different, we disagree on a lot of things, and we're constantly challenging each other and helping each other improve and become better. So, yeah, I don't think we handle confrontation badly. I think actually the worst players to play with are people who cannot confront their teammates about problems or disagreements.
When we watched our replay earlier today, there was a point where we don't know what we're doing, or we're trying to problem solve a certain thing, like, okay, I'm just going to crash my maker. You need to really crush it. Like, after not scrimming for like a month, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Everything just becomes routine because you do it every day.
Yeah,
You're always thinking about the game, then you don't think about the game for like a month and a half. In that same way, you're just thinking like, Champions is so it's so hard to get just back into that and always looking out for the right things.
No, we're not gonna be one tricks for an entire split again, but I think part of the reason why we were so fucking bad last split in the regular season was because we tried to be really good at a bunch of different strats and we never ever locked down a champ pool. Yeah, but it's always gonna come down to the players to just be smart about champ pools and like be realistic about what plays we're gonna make. But we were being super unrealistic and trying to do everything. And then in the end we were good at nothing. So, I don't know, if we can get that good in 2 weeks for playoffs, last split I'm pretty sure we can supply the same thing.
한 4월까지는 나는 아침에 가서 그냥
This is for you.
Come here. Yay! Hart says, I wonder if he has a beard now.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Same.
Same.
Plus boy. Big fan.
Big fan.
Wait, where's Soren?
Hey.
He's in another room.
Soju.
Hello.
Yo. Soju.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Lost boy. I love you.
I'm wearing this.
Yes. I love you. Oh my god.
Yeah, they said.
Yo, last one. Were you shocked when Double joined our team?
No, we're waiting.
My team?
No, when Double joined our team.
Oh.
Were you surprised?
No.
You weren't surprised?
No.
Why not? What the hell?
What's the game called? Record me.
That's true. But I would be surprised if I told you. When
When are you gonna accept it?
If CLG wins, NA best region.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys
There's
come.
no way CLG
Yeah,
will
you
win.
guys come to NA to boot camp.
Freaking last one, holy moly.
Oh what?
You're so old nowadays, you're all grown up.
Yeah.
True.
Mid Lucian.
Well, how far is your place from here?
Yeah.
How far is your place from here?
20 minutes.
20 minutes only?
Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
wow.
20 minutes? You mean 20 hours?
Let's wait. I asked Parth at like 5. When is Let's Play coming? 1 hour.
Is your team practicing in off season or no?
Yeah.
Oh really?
We are.
Wait, we're playing them in like 4 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why he's here to see all the secret stats.
Wait, Flame's on your team,
My
huh?
secret.
Your Flame is on your team?
Yeah.
Dude, you're his Flame's boss. Shit.
It was really nice seeing Luswell again. I don't think I've seen him since Worlds last year when we lost, and that was just a really overall sad time. So like, the last time I saw Luswell, it was just really tense and stressful, but now it was more relaxed. We had just arrived in Korea, and he was just there to hang out, so it was really nice. Coach, can I play Aurelian still?
I have to go throw up anyway.
Luswell is my favorite coach.
No, I want Puff back.
I think
so much help. You're coaching them the set, Lus.
Huh?
You're coaching the set.
Alright, sit in the coach's chair.
You look so mature now.
And his rubber ducky
you look
socks.
so mature now. Those fucking sucks.
He used to be a little baby.
Yeah, he's still 17.
Alright, Lus, when you're watching him for the set and this guy, you tell him shoot or good.
That's what you want to support tryout?
It's true.
He's gonna judge your play.
I'm down. I actually play better if people watch me.
Pressure. You judge his play. Let's see if he chokes. Forward God tier support.
Watching you.
Watching you. Focus on champion.
I'm scared now.
Even after like scrims where he helped us out a little bit, gave us a few tips, and like everyone being around, I think everyone just kind of went to sleep, and I just sat and played a couple of games, and Lusway was watching me, and we were just chilling and talking about, you know, the past. We were just hanging out, and it was really nice, and it had been a really long time since I'd had that kind of just kind of talk, kind of chat, or hanging out with a person or a former teammate. It was super nice.